Hey guys, welcome back to the Joyful Candle on YouTube. I am hopping on here today to do a in-depth review of the fragrance Crispy Cookie Edges. This is a new release from Bath & Body Works this year, and this candle has been kind of all the rage, partly because it sold out very quickly online and in a lot of stores. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it as I've been burning this the last few days. I am on burn number 6 and really loving this fragrance. So a couple things. I just want to talk about the packaging to start. I absolutely love this packaging. How beautiful is this? It's got this pretty wraparound label. It's light pink color with the bows and the Christmas trees. Absolutely super cute. I also really love the lid too. It's got this embossed like white pattern. I love when they do high quality lids like this. I think it really just elevates the experience of the candle. I purchased this one with the $10.95 sale last weekend and ended up using a coupon, 25% off coupon. So I was able to get this for like $8.20. Absolutely incredible deal. I'm actually kind of bummed that I didn't pick up more than one. So I'll kind of talk about that a little bit. But let's hop right into the scent notes. So scent notes are brown sugar crumbles, vanilla almond milk, and rich caramel. So I had been really enjoying this fragrance. I honestly, on cold sniff, I wasn't super impressed. I thought that this would be kind of just like their basic cookie scent, kind of similar to like their sugar cookie scent last year that they came out with around Candle Day. So I wasn't like overly impressed. Then there was a lot of talk about this one being similar to Danbury Shortbread. And I did post something on my Instagram about my thoughts on the differences between Danbury Shortbread and this particular scent. I do think that they're different. They have a couple similar qualities, but as I've burned this one and really kind of seen this one develop, they are even more different than I had anticipated, but in a really good way. Danbury Shortbread is much more almond and shortbread forward. This is truly honestly just a delicious cookie fragrance. This, to me, especially while burning, is like kind of like a toasty, roasty sugar cookie that's coming right out of the oven. A little bit of like cinnamon and nutmeg like in the cookie dough, but not so cinnamon that it's like a snickerdoodle. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I love this. And I think the other thing that I really am appreciating about it is the crispy cookie edges kind of gives it that, it's implied that it's a little bit crispy, and I think that's really coming across well in the fragrance. And so it does smell a little bit crispy, or not necessarily torched, because I actually like the smell of this. I think that really develops well in this fragrance. It kind of smells like a little bit of like a burnt or toasted brown sugar, but not so burnt that it's making it smell super scorched. As you guys kind of know from some of my reviews in the past, I'm pretty sensitive to that, and I actually love this fragrance so much. It is performing really well for me. Oh, it's just so good. I really don't get a ton of caramel in this, so if you guys don't like caramel, you may still like this fragrance. I really am getting more of like a toasted sugar cookie with a little bit of brown sugar. You're getting like a little bit of that almond milk in there, but I really get a good toasted cookie that's coming out of the oven. I mean, it's absolutely delicious. So let's talk a little bit about performance here. As I mentioned, am on my 6th burn of this fragrance, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen kind of a couple of my updates on my stories as I've been burning this. This has now been going for about 4 or 5 hours, so I'm gonna actually blow it out. This has probably been my best burn so far. The first well, actually, let me just talk about this one first. So one of the things that I've noticed is these wicks are a little bit far apart. So I may adjust this wick a little bit to move it more towards the center if I can, especially with it being melted like this right now. I'm getting a pretty good wax pull now. And I have been burning in a hurricane, which has really, really helped. But I would say, so if you saw on my story, maybe I'll put a little picture of it up on the screen so you guys can see, but burns 1 through 3 were pretty rough. I was getting very, very, very puny wicks, not very high flames, and it was taking forever to pull out, even in a hurricane. So I was kind of disappointed because I really liked the fragrance as I started to burn it. And surprisingly, even with puny wicks and low flames, I was still getting pretty good performance. Like it was throwing probably maybe like a 7 in medium to high strength for sure. Like I could smell it coming around the corner of my bedroom. So I would say now, once I've kind of gotten past some of those not so great burns at the beginning of the candle, I would average this throw to be about a 7.5 maybe, and a medium to high strength. I would absolutely buy this again, for sure. I am really hoping that Bath & Body Works is gonna restock this. I think there may be one store in my area that has this locally, but I'm assuming because everyone was kind of freaking out about this one that they may restock this online. So jury's out on that. We'll see what they end up doing. But I actually think I'm going to stop burning this now, and just in case I can't get my hands on another one so that I don't burn through it all right now. And so I have some for the rest of the season to burn through if I am not able to get my hands on another one. So all of that to say is this fragrance actually did surprise me. I feel like I was kind of about it at the beginning, but as it's been burning, even through some of the wick issues, it's really kind of evened itself out and really developed into a beautiful cookie fragrance. I think that if you are a gourmand lover, you would absolutely love this. If you're not a gourmand lover, I'm not sure that you would enjoy this, just because it really is kind of a sugar cookie fragrance and comes across very toasty and cookie-like to me. So anyways, I think that's all I have to say about it. Overall, I would absolutely recommend this, even through some of the burn issues. I know that can be really annoying, but I also paid $8 for this, so I'm kind of getting what I pay for there. So anyways, you guys, those are my thoughts on the crispy cookie edges. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you picked this one up already. I've actually been kind of gravitating towards burning this, so I'm kind of surprised that I got through I'm pretty much halfway through this candle here. I got through this really quickly. So, all right, that's all I have to say about this. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next review. Take care.